Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast is part of the Pondering. This audio podcast is part of the Bostix and Blitzar and the specials. This audio podcast as part of the Convey, and this audio podcast as part of the Convey and Maverick, and this audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production. Through this audio podcast and sort of coming to and sort of in closing or towards a conclusion in around this works by science student R. Goodwin, and looking at any and where and in looking at in looking where R. Goodwin delves into sort of investigating the neurological condition of Parkinson's in a patient case. So in this audio podcast in sort of as part of the as part of the conclusion and in closing, so overall Parkinson's is is the probable cause of the patient in around the patient's symptom or symptomology. Despite being a chronic and in sort of irreversible condition, there are pharmacotherapeutics such as levodopa that can be initiated or started to aid in around the symptom or symptomology management. There is also potential for the patient or in around the patient case to where where the patient can receive some elements of novel pharmacotherapeutics. However, the patient the patient around the patient case, it is where the patient would have to speak to a clinician to determine a suitability or in around the applicability for particular clinical drug trials, for example. So that draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of the Pondering, this audio podcast as part of the Bostix and Blitzar and the specials, this audio podcast as part of the Convey and Maverick, and this audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production.